I highly suggest that you watch this video before you eat another egg. There is a huge difference between the conventional eggs that you get at the grocery store versus something that is called pastured-raised organic eggs. There's a huge difference, and that's what I'm going to get into today. But first, subscribe our channel for more health-related content. Are eggs healthy? Unfortunately, even the expiration date is not regulated. So, in other words, companies can just omit that little date on the box, and it's not unlikely that these eggs could sit on the shelf for 60 days. That's 2 months before you end up buying them. But one of the things that really shocked me when I did a deep dive into this topic is the feeds that they feed the chickens, the animal feeds. Okay, what are in these animal feeds? Yes, they have GMO corn and soy, which is very unnatural because these chickens were meant to consume bugs, insects, worms, flowers, seeds, things like that. But I found out that there's another ingredient called animal byproducts, or another name for that would be animal protein products. That leads me to the next topic about eggs relating to the color of the egg yolk. Some people had this idea that if you look at the color of the egg, it'll tell you the health of that egg, right? Makes total sense until you find out that they actually sell and use on a regular basis colored pigments, synthetic dyes to make the yolk look a certain color, because if you don't do that, the consumer is not going to buy it. Now, let's talk about the environment and the different terms they throw around like free-range and cage-free and pasture-raised. The first thing you need to know is that conventional chickens are in cages and they never see the light of day. And you're talking about probably roughly having up to 80 to 100,000 of these chickens in one barn in one space. So, if you compare pasture-raised eggs to conventional, there is at least 3 times as much vitamin A, retinol, more choline, more B2, more folate, 3 times as much vitamin E, and overall, you're going to get more fat-soluble vitamins. Now, I do want to mention antibiotics for a second, because you might say, well, they don't really use antibiotics anymore. One last thing about these chicken eggs. Sometimes you'll see omega-3 enriched, okay? And that is a marketing gimmick. You don't really know the source of omega-3 that they're enriching these chickens with. Personally, I think you'd be better off just focusing on the pastured-raised organic chicken eggs. So, now that you know a bit more about differentiating the type of egg that you really need, let's talk about some other benefits of the egg. In conclusion, the quality of the eggs you consume matters. Consider opting for pastured-raised organic eggs for your health, the environment, and the welfare of the chickens. And if you have the space, think about raising your own chickens for a truly wholesome egg experience. Thanks for watching, and stay healthy.